Day in the life of a student at Harvard University. Harvard University, the oldest and one of the most prestigious universities in the United States. But what's it really like to study here? Beyond the ivy-covered walls and global reputation, Harvard is also a place where students live, learn, and grow every single day. In this video, we'll walk you through a full day in the life of a Harvard student. From early morning classes to late-night study sessions, traditions, social life, and the challenges that come with being at one of the most competitive schools in the world. If you've ever dreamed of walking through Harvard Yard or wondered how students balance academics, friendships, and personal growth, stay with us. This journey is going to take you deep inside the real Harvard experience. Morning routine. A typical Harvard student's day begins around 7 or 8 in the morning. Some students start with a workout at the Malkin Athletic Center, where you'll find rows of treadmills, weights, and even Harvard athletes training for their next big game. Others head straight to Tap Bakery in Harvard Square, grabbing coffee and a croissant before class. Freshmen live in dorms located within Harvard Yard, creating a close-knit community that feels like a small town inside the larger university. Morning routines often include preparing for class, reviewing notes from the night before, and sometimes squeezing in a quick call home to family. Unlike in the movies, it's not all glamour. Students juggle heavy schedules, tight deadlines, and the pressure of staying on top of assignments. Careful planning and time management are the only ways to survive. Classes and academics. Harvard's academic system is intense, and that's what makes it so special. Students typically take 4 courses per semester, but each one demands deep commitment. Large lectures like Introduction to Computer Science, CS50 draw hundreds of students, and even people outside Harvard who watch online. At the same time, some classes are small seminars with fewer than 15 students, allowing for intimate discussions with professors who are often leaders in their fields. Harvard's faculty includes Nobel laureates, Pulitzer Prize winners, and industry giants. The teaching style encourages critical thinking, open debate, and pushing beyond comfort zones. Students are expected not just to memorize facts, but to analyze, argue, and create new perspectives. The workload is heavy, and yes, sleepless nights are part of the deal. But the opportunities for research, mentorship, and innovation make the effort worth it. Studying at libraries. Harvard has over 70 libraries, making it the largest academic library system in the world. Each one carries a different vibe. Widener Library is the crown jewel, massive, historic, and perfect for deep research. Lamont Library is popular among undergrads who often pull all-nighters, fueled by coffee and determination. The Science Center is a hub for problem sets, coding marathons, and group study sessions. Cabot Library, focused on science and math, is another favorite. Together, these spaces create a culture of constant learning. You'll often see students working late into the night, surrounded by books, laptops, and endless cups of tea or coffee. Lunch and dining halls. Meals are an important part of the Harvard routine. For freshmen, Annenberg Hall is the main dining space. Its high ceilings, stained glass windows, and long tables look like something straight out of Harry Potter. For sophomores, juniors, and seniors, dining happens in their residential houses, places like Lowell, Winthrop, or Adams House. These dining halls are more than just spots for food. They're where friendships are formed, where students network, and where professors sometimes drop in to share a meal and casual conversation. Food is fuel, but at Harvard, dining halls also serve as the social heart of campus life. Clubs and extracurriculars. Harvard is just as famous for its extracurriculars as it is for its academics. With over 400 student organizations, the choices are endless. You'll find everything from model UN and debate societies to theater groups, orchestras, and entrepreneurship clubs. Many students also join cultural organizations, volunteer initiatives, or even start their own ventures. One of the most iconic groups is the Harvard Crimson, the student-run newspaper that has trained generations of journalists who later shaped media worldwide. Balancing classes and extracurriculars can be tough, but this is also where Harvard students find their passions and build skills that last a lifetime. Afternoon activities and sports. By the afternoon, the campus is alive with energy. Some students head to sports practice, while others join casual activities with friends. Harvard has 42 varsity sports teams, the most in the NCAA. Rowing on the Charles River, basketball at the MAC, or soccer on the athletic fields. Athletics are woven into the fabric of campus life. Even those who aren't on varsity teams participate in intramural sports, dance groups, yoga classes, or casual games with friends. The goal isn't just fitness, it's building teamwork, community, and balance. Social life and student traditions. Despite the workload, Harvard students make time for fun and traditions. Housing Day is legendary. Freshmen, dressed in themed costumes, are sorted into their upper-class houses in an energetic and unforgettable ceremony. Yard Fest, the annual spring concert, brings major artists right onto campus, filling Harvard Yard with music and excitement. And then there's Primal Scream, when students run through the yard at midnight before finals week. It's a quirky stress reliever that has become part of Harvard tradition. These moments remind students that while Harvard is demanding, it's also a community full of life, laughter, and unforgettable memories. Evening study sessions. As the day winds down, Harvard's academic spirit continues. Evenings are often filled with study sessions, group meetings, and tutoring. For computer science students, late-night coding marathons at the Science Center are practically a rite of passage. For literature students, long nights of essay writing become routine. Deadlines and exams create pressure, but many students rely on study groups to keep each other motivated. Collaboration is key to surviving and thriving in this high-pressure environment. Dorm life. Dorm life is central to the Harvard experience. Freshmen all live together in Harvard Yard, making it a unique first-year community. As students move into their sophomore, junior, and senior years, they join one of the 12 residential houses. Each house comes with its own dining hall, library, and traditions. From weekly house dinners to quirky traditions like themed parties, residential life creates bonds that last long after graduation. Many students say their closest friendships came not from class, but from the people they lived with. Nightlife in Cambridge/Boston. After long days of studying and activities, students often explore the area around campus. Harvard Square is full of bubble tea shops, pizza places, and music venues. Beyond that, the city of Cambridge and nearby Boston offer museums, theaters, sports events, and a thriving social scene. From Red Sox games at Fenway Park to jazz nights in small clubs, there's always something to do. The key is balance. Students learn to enjoy the freedom of college life, while never forgetting the responsibilities waiting for them the next morning. Challenges of Harvard life. But Harvard life isn't perfect. The competition is intense, and many students feel imposter syndrome. The sense that they don't truly belong, even though they've worked incredibly hard to get here. The workload can be overwhelming, leading to late nights, stress, and self-doubt. But resilience is built in these moments. Harvard provides resources like mental health services, peer support groups, and academic advisors to help students thrive. Over time, students learn to balance pressure with self-care, turning challenges into growth. A day in the life of a Harvard student is a mix of challenge, opportunity, and discovery. It's about more than prestige. It's about growth, resilience, and preparing to lead in the world. For those who walk through Harvard Yard every day, the journey is demanding, but the rewards are life-changing. If you've ever dreamed of studying at Harvard or simply wondered what life is like here, remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about learning, growing, and making the most of every moment. Did you enjoy this journey through a day in the life of a Harvard student? Backhand index pointing right, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss more deep dives into the world's top universities. And tell us in the comments, would you like to study at Harvard one day? Your voice matters, and we'd love to hear from you.